I will know that God is able when I look across the table and fall into the trust that's in your eyes.
Lord, I did it again. No excuses, but feel like I'm addicted to sin. People calling me an inspiration because of my public actions, but they don't see my exasperation because I mask it. And I know it don't make sense, but that keep me hating. Feel like I'm saving everyone, no one's returning favors. Still get them late night cravings, no one's around to hit up. Know what they say a saint is, but what's the point to get up? Was reading with Randy over a beverage, and he was sharing with me the meaning of Romans 7. How Paul was right there with the vine, but was feeling severed. Trying to keep his flesh in line, but without a tether. Then you showed him there's a higher law than sin and death. That natural principle operating in our flesh, and that's the law of the spirit since you entered us. And we can turn to that and leave our bios in the dust. And that makes sense, cause every time I struggle I make flagrant fouls. Man, this flesh is for the birds, got me pacing, wondering how you so patient. I wouldn't act like that, and they already say I love too hard. I've let women treat me less than how you ever would, and unintentionally done them no better or good. And no apology could do what a metaphor should. Really change things, but your love could. And that's why I'm glad that you love me. And that's why I'm glad that you love me. That's why I'm glad that you love me. Yeah, that's why I'm glad that you love me. I still don't understand why you love me. But that's why I'm glad that you love me. Yeah, that's why I'm glad that you love me. Yeah, that's why I had a call, no ringer, got a text that my nanny was the next to pass. Almost wish she had an extra pass and I would get it with her. But my wife just got an extra bag, and my twins ain't got no extra dad. So now I'm in it like it's kitty litter, giving dementia the finger like a fidget spinner. The Holy One, of course, been a sinner, working on this same thing. Thankful that my soul ain't running off my think tank. I think thanks are in order. Grief makes comfort torture. We think we owed sun, but we can't grow under the heat. Rain is the mortar. How we gain what we short of, that's perspective. Cause without it we hear the truth, but we're not receptive. Nanny went into the doc on the 15th, said she was bleeding. They had to see her to find the reasons that Maurice White, I had no pride, almost had them fired. When they put her in a coma, they couldn't revive. I called on Christ as I recalled my last request. You see, as a young man I was blessed, could put my hands on the chest of a sickly aunt with cancer and put it to rest. So I asked for the answer and stress not to play no love games. This was above what I could bear. If I touched her, could I tear that Alzheimer's there out of her brain? Are you there? Are you there? So I left. I hit the crib that I had lived in till I got married. My nanny was living there with her daughter. I knew that my dear grandma was almost departed. I was ready though, wide-eyed like when Bambi saw failing. I was heated, ready to get the spiritual treatment, a miracle reaping. I'm rapping the door like beats I would rap over inside. In the same room for 25 years where she now resides. Tears flowing down my eyes, screaming, I don't understand why you left me. I don't understand. I don't understand why you left me. I know that you love me, but I don't understand why you left me. I don't understand why you left me. I don't understand. Flashback, I add that to the moments. Past for my condolence. We act like life's a game. That snapshot was an omen. My POV was self-centered. I felt injured cause God ain't helped me boost my self-mentions. Heaven's plan for our health, to hell with it. But speak of the devil and he shall appear. But where there's evidence of life, proof of God is there. I gotta share. Nanny went into the doc on the 15th. Then they put her in the hospice the next week. Gave her 24 hours on the 23rd. Yeah, they did, but she lived for another week. In that time, she never said another word, and God never told a lie. He said that he'd be with. I questioned what he'd meant. Scared of rain on my window, almost missed his fingerprints. I wanted the healing, I wanted to take offense. He wanted to heal them, he wanted to make amends. While Nanny was in hospice, my mother cared for her. My brother and mother's relationship was reconciled, and I reconnected with my brother and had him come to the studio with me, where he inspired me musically and led to the making of this record. April 1st, Nanny died. Right after we bought her cake. That was her birthday. She got us again! I wanted my Uncle Ricky to spin on this, but he passed in 2020, a few years later due to COVID complications. Rest in peace, Uncle Ricky. I'm dropping the beat for you. Shout out to the Gucci guys. had so many ideas, man. So many ideas. But I waited too long. I'm not waiting anymore. Work in process, coming soon.